Me, I guess.
Hi everyone, my name is Sambi Alieu and I'm here with Bobby Donte.
Yes, Donte.
Bobby Donte, owner of BDR brand. Today we're going to be interviewing him and talking more about what it is that he's actually doing with this brand.
Yes.
And how are you today?
I'm fine, yourself?
I'm doing pretty good.
Okay.
So first question I have for you is, what is the BDR brand? And what does it stand for?
The BDR brand is a brand of empowerment. Bless stand for is the gift that you get from God, I believe, and and driven is you're driven by that gift from God. So, and respected, I get that from because when you're blessed and when you're driven, you're usually highly admired, and with that comes being respected. So. That's why I came up. That's how I came up with BDR. I came up with BDR because of my name, actually.
Oh.
Bobby Donte Rawls. So.
I like that.
Yeah. So it's like a double entendre. So there was 3 characteristics on myself.
Okay.
So I put them together, and that's how we came up with BDR. And that's how we are now.
Oh, that's dope. That's dope.
Thank you.
So now, where exactly did the vision for the brand start?
It started with me trying to find ways to brand and market myself, trying to put myself out there because I felt as though I had something to give back to the community. So one day I was sitting at the table with a good friend of mine. We was just coming up with ideas, jotting down things, and I got to say previously, I just had something came to me, Bobby Donte Rawls. I'm just like, what are 3 characteristics of myself? Blessed, and driven, and I'm respected. So I'm like, BDR, Bobby Donte Rawls, you are. So that's how I came up with it. And then I started Googling. I mean, I always, what blessed is, what driven is, respected is, but I Googled them things to get a fine definition of them so I can find ways to market and find ways to brand them. And that's what we came up with. That's the vision, man. That's what it is.
Yes, it's. I like the way you blended it together. It really seems with your name and everything. That's really dope. I know that you also do photography, right?
Yeah.
All right. So where did your passion for photography start?
I started when I was younger. It started with me and my community. I just always sit back and observe things, and I'm a visionary. So with that being said, I like to take myself to different places. And with photography, I find myself doing that. I get inspiration from my urban environment and from where I grew up at, but I also take photography and take me other places. They can take me to Paris and take me to Rome for my vision, like for my French collection. It's the BDR French collection, but I got that vision because that's a place where I want to be. It's a place I want to go one day. So
tell me more about this French collection.
Okay, yeah, it's coming. It's going to be released at the launch.
Okay.
The launch is May 24th. It's going to be a cohesive collection, so you guys can RSVP. The link is in my bio on my Instagram at BDR Apparel, so you can check that out and RSVP for the launch. So the French collection is just urban chic feel. So when I say. I put myself I'm in my urban environment, but that my vision takes me other places. So that vision came from me trying to get out, escaping from my environment, and put me somewhere else and give me a different feel or something. So I created that for myself and to give back out to the people so they can feel the same thing.
Okay. So basically taking yourself out that box.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Another question I have for you is, so I realize that photographers, each and every one of photographers, when you look at their styles, everything is different. It's like you guys have a certain way of looking at things. What would you say your style of photography is, and like what inspires that eye that you have?
I would like to say my style of photography is freelance. Okay. And with a little bit of urban chic because of my environment and because of where I see myself being. Freelance because I like to capture the moments, and I don't think people really realize how dope some moments can be until it's executed. So that's what I like to do. I like to capture the moments. I like to just be somewhere, sit back and observe like I do, but do it with a camera. And I think when you do that, you find stuff and you see stuff that people don't usually see. And with doing that, you can give them a different experience in doing that. So I just like capture the moments. I don't really have a specific style of photography. I just like to be freelance and capture the moments and capture stuff that I want people to see, that I want the world to see.
So like people's like everyday life, you would just go out and see maybe a couple sitting down or kids interacting on a playground and you just snap.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
I think it's beauty in that. In the moments, and I don't like for them to be captured.
That's dope. That's dope. So I understand that you were born and raised in Philadelphia.
Yes.
And can you give us a little bit of background about you being raised here and how that has affected you as a person, and then also how it has affected your art as well?
Yes, I was born and raised here in Philadelphia. I was born and raised down the bottom. Actually, I was born in North Philadelphia, but I was raised down the bottom.
I'm not even from Philly, but I know that North Philly is tough. Like everybody says, North Philly is a tough place.
It is, but it make you a fighter. It make you a go-getter. I feel as though Philly has made me that. Philly has made me the person I am today. A go-getter, a fighter, a dreamer, a believer. All these things, Philly has made me. So I grew up down the bottom, right on 38th and Reno, in the Mansion section of Philadelphia. I attended school at Belmont Elementary, and then went on to Salisbury Middle School. That's where I started to realize that if I believed in anything, if I wanted to be anything in life, I had to be a fighter, and I was going to get tested plenty of time. My patience was going to get tested. People was going to test me. They're going to keep testing me because I believed in something and I stood for something. And there, I used to always fight. Got suspended, everything. And then I went on to University City High School, which is also a neighborhood school in Philadelphia, University City High School. I went there for a year and a half. I ain't last there long. My mom wasn't having. I was fighting too much.
Okay.
Death threats, how he's gonna kill me and things of that nature. My mom, she wasn't having.
So why do you think you were so much fighting?
I think because, like I said, because I stood for something. I wasn't just one of those. I wasn't a pushover, and I wasn't the guys that was on the corner. I wasn't that typical guy, but I think it was the ladies actually, because I still was around all the ladies, and all the ladies loved me. I took to the ladies.
They were jealousy.
Yeah, it was the envy and the jealousy, because they was the guys, you know, the dope dealers and the D-boys and all that. They usually the ones that get all the attention. So for me it was like, who you? Right? You think you is? So I don't know. I think it was jealousy. It was. So I went on to, my mom transferred me from University City High School, and I went on to Edward Bach W Technical High School. And when I went there, that's what opened my eyes to a lot of stuff. Okay. That's what opened my eyes to me and to who I was, and my full potential and what I could be. So I went there, and the first year was rough because I was the new guy, of course. But after that, it was good. I was in workshops, and I had shop classes. I was in business and nursing. And I started realizing who I was, and I started realizing my full potential, what I can be, and the things I can do. So that took me out of an urban mindset, and it gave me a different perspective of life. So that was one of the experiences that changed my life and molded me into the person that I am today.
So from that one school that you went to, was it because it was so enriched in different programs that you could get into that made your mindset change like that compared to the other schools that you went to?
Yes, I think so. I think it was the environment actually. I think it was the environment. I think it was the people that was around. Okay. And with that, I noticed that if I put myself in different environments and around different people, I can do a whole lot better for myself. So that's what I started doing. I learned that. And the other school, the school prior to that, it was a neighborhood school. So it was everybody from my neighborhood was there. Everybody was there that I went to school with, that I pre-went to school with, the previous guys and people I got into altercations with after in middle school. So it was still the same thing, same people, same environment. So once I put myself in a different environment, once my mother put me in a different environment, because I wasn't having it, and I was mad. I didn't want to get changed for you. That's what all my friends was at. So Shout out to my mom. Thank you for that.
Good job, Mama.
Right.
So has there been any situation that you have gone through that has given you a specific life lesson or opened your eyes in a drastic change?
Yes. And in October of 2014, I was arrested.
Okay.
I was arrested, and as I sat on the bed in a cell at, where was I? The House of Corrections. And I was on the top bunk. And diagonal from where I slept at, I saw a BDR on the wall. And I was like...
You didn't put it there, it was already there. Okay.
I just looked up and I'm like, this is what I'm supposed to be doing. This is what God wanted me to do. And in that moment, I just was like, I got to change. I can't keep doing these things. I can't keep going backwards. God wants me to move forward. He wants me to put all my time and energy into this brand. And that's when I realized that it wasn't just about photography. It wasn't just about clothes. I felt as though it was about inspiring people and giving them something to believe in. So, in that moment, I felt as though that this brand was bigger than me. And that was my call, and that's something I had to do, and I had to follow that mission.
So when people come across BDR, blessed, driven, and respected, for the first time, what do you want this brand to speak to them? What do you want it to say to them? What do you want them to feel from this?
I want it to make them feel exactly what it says. I want them to feel blessed. I want them to feel like they're entitled to be blessed, because to go back to the first question you asked me, we all are blessed. We all are given a gift and a vision. And I want them to be driven, to know that they are driven, to be driven by that gift that God has given us, and to use that gift to drive you, to motivate you, and to do everything that you feel as though you're set out to do. And to be respected, because once you do all these things, that's what comes with the territory. Once you're blessed, once you realize that you are blessed, and once you become driven from being blessed, you're going to be respected, because you're going to become highly favored and highly admired, and people are going to admire you. And with that, you should aspire to inspire people. So I want them to get that message out of it. That's why my packaging and all my apparel, I put a letter that I wrote. It's called The Dreamer. I put that in with to give them that aspect of the brand, so you can feel it. I want them to feel it. That's exactly why the logo was designed the way it was designed, for them to feel it.
Okay. Now, you speak a lot about first knowing that you're blessed, and then after you know that you're blessed, that's when the drive will come, and then that's when you're going to be respected.
Yes.
In this city, it appears to be that a lot of young people or young dreamers growing up don't seem to feel like they are blessed. Maybe because it's the circumstances that they're in, the background that they come from, or maybe the trouble that they're in at any given moment. Philly doesn't really feel like it's a blessed city.
Yeah.
And I know you spoke earlier and you said that by growing up here, it made you into a fighter. So for that young dreamer, for that young visionary, for that young talented photographer, or whoever it is that's coming up and has a vision, but they are in a circumstance and they feel like, I'm in this city and there's no hope here, there's nothing here for me, how am I going to put this vision out? What am I going to do? What advice or what tips or what do you have to say to that person that's watching this right now, from learning from your story? What can you give to them to take from this?
To be a fighter, to never give up, no matter your circumstances, no matter the people around you, no matter the negativity, no matter nothing. You got to learn how to adapt and overcome. You got to learn how to get past that stuff, because it's here, and like you said, it's in Philadelphia, and that's just what it is here. For some reason, I don't know why, but that's I can get attached to myself for me to break that, for me to let them feel as though that they are blessed, because they might not feel like they are blessed in this city. They might not. So for me to give that back to them and let them know that you are blessed, and put that in their head that they are driven. Because if you tell someone that they are blessed, driven, and respected, I'm like, am I? Like, and if you tell them that and you keep telling them that and you implement that on them, well, they're gonna start to believe it. They're gonna start to feel it. So that's my goal. That's my objective, to let them know that they are blessed, driven, and respected. And like I said, no matter no circumstances, no matter no trials, no tribulations, whatever you're going through, just remember that you are blessed, because you're here. And you're here for a reason. God put you here, and you should take that and maybe take some time to yourself and figure out yourself and think about the things that you want to do. Write them down, and you need to take some time from your friends and stop being around people and just to get to know yourself, because that's another problem. That's another thing, because you be around so many people and so much negativity, and it start to wear off on you, start to rub off on you, you start to believe that stuff about yourself. So taking some time to yourself and writing down your goals and your visions, and connecting with those people that are in Philly, like myself and this young lady right here, who's trying to bring that blessed feel back and that driven, giving the city that drive, so us young visionaries and entrepreneurs can be respected. So that's what you need to do, guys. That's what you need to do. Focus on yourself, focus on your dreams, and never let no one or nobody tell you what you cannot do, because you can do anything you put your mind to.
You heard that? That is Bobby Donte Rawls, everybody, and Blessed, Driven, Respected brand. The launching is May 24th.
On 12th and Vine, cohesive collection. I need for everyone to RSVP. It's going to be a good night. It's going to be nice.
Tell everybody what your Instagram is and stuff so they can follow you.
I'm the founder and CEO of BDR, the brand, and you guys can follow me on Instagram at selfmade_B Rawls. That's BRAWLS, not ROSS, guys. RAWLS, and Twitter is I am the shooter _, all capitalized, and you guys can shop BDR apparel at www.bdrapparel.com. You can check out my blog, which is www.bdrphotography.blogspot.com.
My name is Sambi Alieu. I am a model and a makeup artist here in Philadelphia. You can contact me or reach me on Instagram, Sambi Alieu, that's SAMBIALIEU. Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter, all the same handle.